Assalamualaikum and very good evening. I am Nurul Fatehah Aine, binti Hairulnizam. My matric number is 71185. Currently taking Industrial Relation and Labour Study Group WA 12. First and foremost, thank you to Dr. Sharifah Sophia and the management of faculty for giving this opportunity to study about this course, which is Approach to Social Inquiry. The purpose of this presentation is about research begins with me as the researcher. That statement had a lot of impact on me as well as I realized that its knowledge is very useful for final year project FYP on this coming semester. For the lesson of this subject, I gained a lot of knowledge because of teaching and learning while in the class. Apart from gaining benefits for FYP, I also can adapt the knowledge from this subject into other subjects while doing any research or project. Based on the real experience during the learning process, I have learned and can see how I work through problem solving during or after inquiry lesson. I also be able to get a better understanding of the step it took to get something. For example, if I have a problem to understand about certain topics, I will try to understand and until I get the answer or refer to the lecturer for this subject, get the explanation. From that way, I will become a good researcher because I try to adapt and use the lesson for anything. First of all, in my opinion, each researcher is guided by their own approach to the research itself. Research philosophy can be defined as the development of research assumption, its knowledge and nature. There are four main trends of research philosophy that discussed in the works: the positivist research philosophy, interpretivist research philosophy, pragmatist research philosophy, and realistic research philosophy. The scientific research paradigm and philosophy depend on various factors, such as the individual mental model, worldview, different perception, many beliefs, and attitudes relates to the perception of reality. In my opinions, researchers' views and ideas are crucial in this nation for providing excellent arguments and language for achieving accurate results. In some situations, the researcher's position can have a major influence on the research conclusion. It is not methodology, but rather a philosophy which provides the process of carrying out research, direct the process of carrying out research in a particular directions. Ontology, epistemology, methodology, and methods describe all research paradigms. Okay, we move to the definition for the main topic. Epistemology is general parameters and assumptions associated with an excellent way to explore the real world nature. Ontology is general assumption created to perceive the real nature of society, and methodology is combination of different techniques used by the scientists to explore different situations. The three paradigms, which is positivist, constructivist, and critical or ethics, which are different by ontological, epistemological, and methodological aspects, are also often included in the classification of scholarly paradigms. Methodology is the support research structure, which is influenced by the paradigm in which our theoretical perspective lies or develops. The most common definition, it is claimed that methodology is a general approach to research related to the paradigm or theoretical foundation, and the method includes the systematic ways, procedure, or tools use of data collection and analysis. The paradigm and the research question that should determine which data collection and analysis method will be the most appropriate for research. In this way, the researchers do not become the researchers of quantitative, qualitative, or mixed methods, but they adapt the data collection and analysis method that is most suitable for a specific research. I believe that using many approaches to adapt to any and all paradigms may be possible rather than using a single method that may delay and unnecessarily limit the depth and complexity of the study endeavor. It is said that in order to understand the reality, there are three main types of paradigms to be employed, namely positivism, interpretivism, and realism. The conception of positivism is directly related to the idea of objectivism. In line with these positions, the researches on personal attitudes are not relevant and do not affect the scientific research. With this philosophical point of view, the researchers take into account their views and values so that they could justify the problem posed in the research, and positivistic philosophy critical trend encourage strict separation of scientific problems solved by research from speculative philosophical problems and thus reject the philosophy. The other trend, called interpretivism, on the contrary, states that philosophy cannot be strictly separate from social science, but it must incorporate or blend into them. Two main branches of this philosophical approach are direct and critical realism. Direct realism is what an individual feels, sees, and hears. On the other hand, in critical realism, the individuals discuss their experience in specific situation. It is a matter of social constructivism, as individuals try to justify their own values and beliefs. Okay, now we go to the last part. The constructivists point out that various interpretations are possible because we have multiple realities. The reality for constructivists is a product of the human mind which develops socially, and this changes the reality. So, for this reason, I think the researchers must become more familiar with what is being researched. Analyzing symbolic interpretivism through epistemological aspect, all knowledge is related to the one who knows and can be understood only in terms of directly related individuals. The truth is socially created through multiple interpretations of knowledge, objects created in this way, and therefore they change over time. Okay, that's all. Thank you, especially Dr. Shaifa Sophia. Stay safe, stay at home, and stay healthy.